7 Fortnite theories and mysteries, starting with the Klombo theory. On January 18th, Fortnite introduced Klombo, a gigantic dinosaur who roamed around the map eating these bluish clomberries, instantly becoming one of the most popular things in Chapter 3. But everyone's favorite dino wasn't gonna last long. Just when we got used to having him around, he vanished. Season 2 releases and people were desperately searching for a shred of evidence that Klombo is still alive, but there was no trace of him left. At first, there was a disturbing rumor that showed the spawns of Klombo, and if you overlaid it with the IO's bomb locations, it revealed a grim picture. If true, this would mean he had become extinct, and it didn't help that Fortnite showed a Klombo skeleton in this loading screen. Just when we thought we had it all figured out, the rumor completely evolved. Instead of being extinct, Klombo was said to be hiding on the island, with the community suddenly turning their attention to Command Cavern. In here, you could find a hidden vault door that can't be opened, and while nobody paid much attention to it at first, people started to listen and found these really weird sounds from the distance. This made everyone go absolutely crazy. There was only one thing this could mean: Klombo is still alive. The Imagineer must have captured him, and we'll need to break him out of Command Cavern. Finally, the mystery had been solved, until 1 week later when everything would change. On April 5th, mounds of snow began to appear at Logjam Lumberyard, the exact same mounds we saw when Klombo was on the map in Season 1. When you went to visit these, you would get a secret challenge showing this was indeed Klombo, which confirmed the biggest theory of Season 2. Many believe Klombo is going to return the same as before, but this time he'll have a larger part to play in the Resistance. His location is directly next to a 7 outpost, and as the IO zones shrink more and more, he's gonna be on the front lines during the Imagineer's last stand. If he goes to battle to help the 7, who knows? Maybe he'll just have a sweet suit of armor in the Season 2 live event. This season, we're expecting our first live event of Chapter 3. Everything is leading up to the pivotal moment at the end of Season 2, and there are tons of guesses as to what's gonna happen. We talked about the mysterious vault in Command Cavern and how people originally thought Klombo was inside of it. But considering Klombo has been ruled out, it begs the question, what actually is inside of this thing? This could be the biggest threat of the island, and so to understand what's inside, let's shift our attention to east of Tilted Towers. Last season, trucks moved into the area and began to dig, revealing the monster's bones. I know I've talked about this a lot, but a shocking new discovery has been made. Nobody was expecting this iconic POI from Chapter 1 to return, but there's still a lot left to dig up, as in the files, people found references to an upcoming Caddis Cave. Although Season 1 ended and nothing happened. We all assumed the theory had come to an end, until Season 2 came along, and with it, IO equipment and trucks began to appear around the remains. Earthquakes and tremors had left cracks in the ground, and people who followed the journey of these earthquakes noticed something that blew the entire story wide open. The location of the Devourer is connected directly to the vault door at Command Cavern. If this theory is true, it could be huge for the upcoming live event. It means that the Imagineer is experimenting on the Devourer's remains, and of course, bringing it back to life. More evidence for this has now been revealed, as the upcoming Caddis Cave POI is still not out and it has a lot of disturbing sounds attached to it. That's not even acknowledging that Fortnite is working on a fear mechanic. People think this feature will be used when you get near the cave, or maybe when the Devourer makes his appearance on the island again. And the theory continues to go even deeper. With the Paradigm returning to the island, Fortnite is really making her important to the storyline. A lot of the 7 are claiming that she will be the key to winning the war against the IO, which on the surface doesn't make a lot of sense because she's just a single person. And this is where it all wraps together in the live event theory. With the Paradigm being rumored to be Singularity, who piloted the mecha team leader, it answers the question of why she is so important. Once she comes to the island, there's 2 ways it could go down. Some people think she'll return and construct a brand new mech in order to fight the IO's Devourer and save the day. But our theory is that she will actually return with the original mecha team leader. If you remember, it flew into space and never returned, and it's likely that she probably still has it. Just maybe she'll even come back with some new and improved upgrades. Our theory is that Season 2's live event will probably be some kind of Final Showdown 2.0. We are expecting to see a huge battle. We have no idea who will win. And this might just be the first appearance of the 0 Point in Chapter 3. As the 7 push back the IO's territories, they'll be left with Command Cavern and Loot Lake, which is likely still the location of the 0 Point. It seems all of the pieces are finally coming together, but the only thing that could ruin this theory is the IO's secret leader. It's been an entire year since John Jones betrayed the Imagineer and became friends with the Foundation. But you have to remember why all of this happened from the beginning, and that is the deal. John Jones is planning on revealing Geno to the Foundation, the leader of the Imagineer, but first, we had to find the sisters. 6 seasons later, and the sisters have been revealed, bringing us one step closer to solving this mystery. Here's what we know. Geno is the true leader of the Imagineer. While Dr. Sloan and Gunnar have power, their boss running everything behind the scenes is Geno. We have no idea what he looks like, but this picture in Season 7 shows Sloan shaking a man's hand, who we have never seen before. This isn't some random guy, he is clearly Sloan's boss, and a lot of people have drawn clear comparisons between him and John Jones. They have similar faces, wear the same ring, and of course both work for the Imagined Order. Could Geno be Jones's father, or is Jones a snapshot of Geno? That was what the entire community was thinking for a while, but the reveal of the sisters has actually turned the Geno theory completely on its head. One of the sisters has been named the Imagined. She's currently on a quest to discover her past, and she has completely forgotten where she came from. While she tries to figure this out, the Foundation and the Origin are trying to stop her. Why would these two care about her past? And that brings us to one of the most game-changing theories out there. Her name is the Imagined, and her sister currently has no name. Well, a lot of people think she might be named the Order, and these two sisters are actually the daughters of Geno. It would explain why the Foundation asked for Geno and the sisters. It would also explain why they don't want her to remember her past. Now, from another perspective, you can see the Imagined's loading screen, which holds a crucial Easter egg that might also reveal the true name of her sibling. In the background, you can see her sister, and this loading screen is called the Imagine Unlimited, which could be hinting at her name being the Unlimited. If so, it'll change everything we know about the theory and reveals that Geno has way more secrets left to uncover. Right now, the Imagined Order needs help as they are losing the war, and yesterday's Fortnite update reveals they might just have a new opponent on the island, Midas. For the last few years, the community has been extremely confused about Midas. His story was easy to follow until he vanished in Chapter 2, Season 2. Here we are, an entire chapter later in a different Season 2, and Epic seemed to be planning something big for him. The Seven recently captured the Daily Bugle, and with it, new flags have appeared around the POI. Except these flags aren't the Seven's logo as you might expect, they are Ghost. Could this potentially mean Midas's organization teamed up with the Seven? Well, let's look at the next piece of evidence. In Season 1, a restaurant was found on the island that belongs to Midas, from handkerchiefs with a gold M on it to his Doomsday Book being used. Then weeks later, when Cobra Canyon first appeared, people found secret rooms belonging to Sky, where she was camping out in the vents. She had a sleeping bag, a gaming setup, and a lot more. This was really confusing, and well, we didn't really think much of it until Season 2 came along. When Command Cavern was introduced, it had a new blimp, and while this airship had its own boss and plenty of loot, people were super interested in something else. In the vents of the blimp, you can find another secret room that looks like it belongs to Meowscles. So not only do we have Sky in the cavern, but Meowscles in the blimps. Now, of course, they're both characters from Midas's crew, and with Ghost being back in Fortnite, it looks like they're working together with the Seven to defeat the Imagined Order. And there are other small pieces of evidence, like a secret gameplay tag that was found by leakers this season. It's called DD Machine and has effects like lightning and smoke, which could be hinting at the return of the Doomsday device. Let's just hope Epic wasn't lazy and forgot to retexture the flag. Fortnite is gearing up to drop an insane amount of collabs between now and Season 3, and they look incredible. Just this week, Epic Games was in the news for some huge company changes, which kick off with a $1 billion investment from the LEGO Group. This means that the chances of a Fortnite and LEGO crossover are through the roof. And one of the most reliable leakers in the community, Tabor Hill, recently revealed some massive news about Season 3, claiming we'll see the release of Darth Vader and Indiana Jones. The big theory everyone's talking about is that Obi-Wan's TV show, which features Darth Vader, releases in May, but we're not expected to see Fortnite Season 3 until June. Some people think that Vader might just be included in the Season 3 Battle Pass, which is looking very likely. As for Indiana Jones, people are convinced he will be the secret skin of Season 3. But not all collabs are reserved for next season. In the next few weeks, we're expected to see more Doctor Strange cosmetics. He's in the Battle Pass, but the upcoming Multiverse of Madness will include Wanda, and a lot of people are expecting to see Scarlet Witch in Fortnite. And that's with the next Fortnite concert possibly being leaked. Billie Eilish has been the frontrunner for the last few weeks after some insane rumors and leaks came out. Donald Mustard has posted about Billie Eilish quite a few times, and he is known for teasing upcoming events. Then leakers came out claiming that inside sources told them Billie Eilish will be the next artist to host a Fortnite concert. At the same time, though, Juice WRLD's manager claimed on Instagram they were in talks with Epic to bring Juice to the game, and that is a lot more believable. So what do you think? Will Billie take the Fortnite stage this year? Will Juice WRLD be the next artist? What if it's all one big concert festival? I guess only time will tell. Hope you all enjoyed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.